When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the go-to deck for me was the Cyber Dragons, and my favorite character within the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX series was Zane Truesdale. This dude was absolutely badass, and when he had his dark phase, oh my god, that was probably one of the best heel turns I've seen in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Now this deck today is based on Zane's darker side. So we got the Cyberdark cards going, and a card that I've never really used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and the Cyberdark End Dragon. Now, without further ado, let's get into some duels and see how Dark Zane gets on. Now, this Cyberdark deck, it's usually best going second in with this deck, I found, but it's not too bad going first either, because the main goal is to get the Cyberdarks into the graveyard. But you need five Cyberdarks, and that way you could get into your Cyberdark Dragon. It's a good combo. It's a good little combo, and it works, I'd say, 7 out of 10 times attempted. And when you get that Cyberdark End Dragon now, oh my god, wow. It's unaffected by all activated effects, and it's got 5,000 attack. It is pretty awesome. Hopefully I can get it out a good few times in this duel to show you exactly what it can do. Kind of confused about what my opponent's playing, but I respect this. Mighty Dino King Rex. That is pretty damn cool, but I do not know what the hell these guys are. Haven't really played them before, I don't think, which is why they seem quite strange. Now, on to the real deck. So, as I said, the aim is to try and get as many Cyberdarks in the graveyard as possible. And it doesn't really matter, you know, if they get Ash Blossomed or whatnot, because the goal is to get them in the grave. But like I say, you want 5 in the grave to get out your Cyberdark Dragon combos. Usually, if done right, it can work in its first turn, but there have been occasions where I've only managed to get 4 in the graveyard. Very frustrating, so I've had to wait an extra turn or two. But it still works. It still works pretty well. Now, like I said, I do not know what on earth my opponent's playing. So no idea what to expect here. But I've got a good old infinite imperm here, just in case. So let's see. So select the cards to add from your deck to your hand. So let's just go for Cyberdark Chimera, because that's going to help me get into the power bond. And then, no, we don't want to activate that just yet. And then we will go for Cyberdark Claws effect. Now this just lets you add a Cyberdark spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. And the one I'm going to choose is Horizon. Yeah, Cyberdark Horizon. Now Clockwork Knight, I'll get to that card if you don't know what it does. Then we'll go Cybernetic Horizon. Now this allows you to start off the combo that you're going to end with, and that's sending a Cyber End Dragon to the graveyard. So let's send Cyberdark Horn, and we'll send a card from the deck to the graveyard. So yeah, of course we'll go for Cyberdark. We'll go for Cyber Dragon Hertz, just so we can mill out the deck. So we'll add another Cyberdark. So we'll go for... I mean, we just need to really discard, don't we? So let's just go for another Claw. Now the problem I have with this deck, there's a specific order that you have to do things in. And if you get that wrong, then you can't usually end up with the master play. So I'm going to try and do this right this time. The other problem with this is that when you're getting into your combo, it takes a hell of a long time. And the fear that I have is that my opponent surrenders. Usually they go for the surrender, but I'm hoping that they don't this time around. So now we'll activate Cyberdark Realm. Now what this card does, it allows me to add a Cyberdark Dragon to my hand, which basically has a different name to what I've already had. So this just helps you mill out the deck. It helps you bring more Cyberdarks to your hand, just so you can get that Chimera's effect popping. So we will add, I mean, it doesn't really matter to be fair, so we'll just go for Cyberdark Keel. So now how many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4, 5. Okay, we've got enough now to make this happen, I think. So we'll go Cyberdark Chimera. I hope they don't imperm this. And then... Oh god, they're going to imperm it, aren't they? Please, please do not imperm this. Okay, cool. So we'll go Cyberdark Chimera's effect. And now we will discard a spell or trap. I'm going to discard Clockwork Knight. Just because I think I might need the imperm more. So I'll show you what Clockwork Knight does in another duel. Now, the beauty of Cyberdark Chimera, why it's so broken, is because you can use Power Bond. It essentially becomes a miracle fusion. You can use cards from your graveyard, your field, your hand to summon anything from your extra decks. So, we're going to go for the Cyber Darkness Dragon. Of course, we're going to get rid of 5 Cyber Darks. It could be any Cyber Darks. Doesn't have to be a particular name. So we'll get rid of these 5. And now I'm going to show you how this unbreakable combo works. And then we bring out the Cyber Darkness Dragon. Lovely card, absolutely incredible. And then we are going to activate its effect to equip a dragon from our graveyard. Oh, and Chimera's effect kicks in as well. Didn't really need to activate that. I really don't want them to surrender. God, I hope they don't surrender. It's just this turn takes so long, it does cause people to surrender. Let's just add Cyberdark. Doesn't really matter. And then this is when it all starts to happen. So we'll go for a Cyber End Dragon. Equip that. Now you think this is the end board. Well, if you do, you are wrong. Because this, my friends, is the end board. Cyberdark End Dragon. My god, this card's incredible. So we'll summon this in attack mode. Now it already has 5,000 attack points. And it cannot be affected by any activated effects. So it's down to 4,400. I'm not too sure why that is. It's probably because of one of their cards. Is something about to pop off? Which card is making it decrease? Am I missing something? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's just activate this. I don't know why the attack's gone down. People, drop your comments below. Let me know what the hell is going on. And then let's just add this for the sake of adding this. Now with each equip card this card has to it, it can make an extra attack. Let's make sure this doesn't do anything. I mean, it can't be affected anyway, but let's go for it. So we will attack the Mighty Dino King Rex. And like I say, it's unaffected by opponent's activated effects. So no matter what they do now, they cannot get rid of this card. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, it says unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. So it should be safe from whatever they have right now. But we're about to find out, I guess. Yeah, haha, there you go. And they've learned their harsh lesson. So yeah, as you see, people, Cyberdark End Dragon is unaffected by all activated effects, which is pretty broken. The only way to get over it is to by getting a monster out with higher attack. And with that, I'm going to leave it with them. Okay, so my opponents played this card in attack position because their effect allows them to take control of my monster. Now the thing is, my card says unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. So surely they should know that this does not work. It just simply doesn't work against my dragon. And when they do come to realize that, I believe they will quit this duel because, like I say, unless they're going to get a monster that's got higher attack than mine, there's no way they're getting over this. Oh damn, okay. Okay, I may have manifested my dragon's doom, because they have now just doubled this guy's attack, which is worrying. I know it's not higher than my dragon's right now, but oh, there we go. See, I mean, like I said, I did get scared for a moment, and I will not lie, because it just takes a higher attack than my monster to defeat it, and it's possible. It's been done before. Okay, let's go into duel number 2. The beauty about this Cyberdark End Dragon is it's almost impossible to play around unless you're going to tribute it, unless you've got something that's got higher attack than it. There is literally nothing you can do to stop that card. It's absolutely broken. One of the best cards I think out there right now. It's great. It's absolutely incredible. Let's see what we've started with here. I mean, is it a good hand? I don't really know. Possibly. It could possibly be a great hand. I mean, thankfully it seems like my opponent's bricked a fair bit, so we might be off to a good start. I want to go into a Cyber Emergency, but I'm very scared of an Ash Blossom. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, right? Let's just go Cyber Emergency, and let's see if we can start a combo. So we'll Cyber Emergency into a Cyber Dragon Core. I think is the best play right now. So we'll Emergency into a Cyber Dragon Core. We'll summon the core, activate its effect to bring Cyberdark Horizon, I think the card is that I need. Oh, please don't counter this. No? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. So what we want to get out is a Cybernetic Horizon to start the combo. Now with that, we're in a good position because we've got a Cyberdark in our hand already. So we'll go Cybernetic Horizon. And with this, we will send that to the graveyard, which is fine. Which is fine because that gets an effect as well. And we'll send this to the grave. Next, what's going to resolve first? Let's have a look. Unless they go call by the grave. No, we're good. We're in the clear still. So, select the cards to add from your deck to your hand. So the best one to really add, I'd say, is Cyberdark Claw. Because then you can go into another Cyberdark spell card that you need to sort of start the combo with. So again, we'll send Cyber End Dragon to the graveyard, activate the effect of Chimera as well, which allows you to send a Cyberdark from your deck to your graveyard. So again, it's about building that grave, setting it up for the fusion play. So I think Hertz is going to resolve first. Yeah, we're going to go Hertz first. And we'll just literally add Cyber Dragon. It's just about milling the deck. And then the Chimera effect's going to activate. And we will send Cyberdark Cannon to the grave. Okay, so we are 2 Cyberdarks. So I now need to find a way to get my Cyberdark Chimera to my hand. Because that's key for this. That's the key strategy we're going for right now. So with this, we will add a Cyberdark Realm. And then we will play Cyberdark Realm. Activating that effect to add a Cyberdark to my hand. So I think the Cyberdark we go for here is 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've only got a choice of these 3. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, so we'll just go Cyberdark Horn. Now this is where the strategy doesn't work because I don't have a Cyberdark Chimera in my hand. So what we'll do instead is we'll try to go to plan B. So we'll activate Cyberdark Realm. This just lets you normal summon a Cyberdark Dragon from your hand. So we'll go Cyberdark Horn. And now maybe I can show you Clockwork Knight. So we will use discard. Oh, which one do I want? Discard a add 1 Cyberdark spell or trap. Oh, you know what? Let's go for this because none of the Cyberdark cards will do anything for me right now in terms of spells or traps. So we'll activate its effect to bring this. And when it's ready, yeah, there we go. And now we'll activate Clockwork Knight. This card just makes every monster on the field turn into a machine. Plus they get a 500 attack and defense boost. But you see what I mean? Sometimes if you don't play the cards right, you can't get that Cyberdark End going straight away, which is very annoying, obviously. But it's fine. I mean, we can still make it work. If we can get another Cyberdark Chimera to my hand, we can then go into the play. But that is a big call right now. So let's just take it. Let's just take it as the duel goes, and we'll see how it ends. But the big mystery question is, what's my opponent playing? Destiny Hero draw hand. Ooh, interesting. Select the card to send the deck to the graveyard. I mean, I'm just gonna send all my Cyberdark cards, really. Oh yeah, piercing damage. And then, yeah, Cyberdragon Core, do your thing. There's not much more I can do now, so I will just end my turn. Your move, RG 1997. So what you might have missed there is he just fusioned into a Hero Sunrise. I activate my Max C, which is why I got a few extra cards, but they also got their Destiny Hero draw hand back from their graveyard, so he gave me a few more draws. Obviously I didn't let this effect activate, so I Ash Blossomed it. But we're still in quite a similar predicament. We don't have a Cyberdark Chimera in our hand, so we can't go into the play that we want to go into the play, but I also don't have an Overload Fusion, which is equally as frustrating. But I'm going to show you what Clockwork Knight does now. So first of all, let's play Cyberdark Claw. Activate that effect just to mill out the deck. We'll add a Cyberdark Realm. And now we'll play Cyberdark Realm. I mean, we can't add Cyberdark Chimera because we've already got that in the graveyard. So we're going to have to add something else. So we'll just, again, mill out the deck. We'll go for this. And then we will summon our Cyberdragon Core. Activating its effect, of course. To add a... Let's go Cyber Eternal. Great card, by the way. I've very much underestimated this card, and I wish I didn't. So now I'm going to show you what Clockwork Knight does. So I'm going to go into... let's go into a Power Bond. Let's see if we can bring out a Cyber End Dragon. So we'll play a Power Bond. Maybe I can't show you what Clockwork Knight does now because I've just activated Power Bond. But it's fine, I can always show you in another duel. So let's go for Cyber End Dragon and bring out the OG of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yeah, okay, here he comes. Cyber End Dragon. But guess what? There's a twist in store for you. So let's get him out. Oh god, that card animation's beautiful. And now let's enter our beautiful battle phase. Now this is... I mean, it's got to be game, right? Unless they've got something in their hand to stop this, this is game. I'm nervously, anxiously waiting. Oh, I really wanted to play this. There's no point now. I'll show you in another duel. I'll show you in another duel what that does if you don't know. But I mean, yeah, guys, look, you saw I came across an obstacle in this duel. I couldn't bring out my Cyberdark End Dragon. But there's always a plan B. You know, with this, the reason this deck is so good is because there's always a plan B. Alright, let's go into duel number 3. Alright, guys, let's talk what if scenarios. Now, I've always wanted to see Zane Truesdale versus Seto Kaiba. I know we've had a Yugi vs Jaden, which admittedly was very, very disappointing. I expected a lot more from that, and it just did not hit, and it left me feeling incredibly empty. Now, what Konami need to do, they need to make like a mini what if scenario Yu-Gi-Oh series, because I really want to see a Zane vs Kaiba, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. Tell me, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what other fantasy what if duels that you want to see, because I know there's plenty out there that a lot of people want to feast their eyes on. And let's see if Konami will do this. Anyway, back to my turn. So, Cyberdark Realm. Usually I like opening up with Cyberdark Horizon. I think I'm gonna go for Cyberdark Claw. Just to try... Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I've misplayed slightly here, because I've got Cyber Dragon Core, and I could have gone into my Horizon with that. I think mistakes were made. Okay, so we'll go into our Cybernetic Horizon. I think I completely wasted a turn here, you know. Then we'll activate our Cybernetic Horizon. And we will... send Core to the graveyard. Select the card sent from your deck to your hand. We will send... Oh, this is tough. This is very tough. You know what? We'll send a Chimera. Just because we can get its effect. And then we will send, of course, a... sorry, completely wrong. Add a card from the deck to the hand. I think the best thing to go for right now, because we're not going to get our 5 Cyberdarks. It's just not going to happen. Because right now we have 2 in the graveyard. 1's going to be in the hand. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to do that. So we'll go Cyberdark Cannon. And then we will, of course, send this to the graveyard. And then we will activate Chimera's effect to send another Cyberdark. Which one we will send, it doesn't really matter. We'll just go for a edge, just have one of the trio there. And of course we will activate Cyberdark Cannon's effect. So this will let me add... Will it let me add or discard? Yeah, add a Cyberdark. So we'll go for our Cyberdark Chimera. And can I make this work now actually? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, we've got 5. Okay, I didn't expect that to work, but let's go. Activate Chimera's effect. We will get rid of Cyberdark Invasion, just because my Cyberdark End is pretty much safe from anything anyway. We'll Cyberdark effect, add a Power Bond. Now, of course, you know what this means. We'll go into Power Bond. And we will make our Cyber Darkness Dragon. Of course, this means sending 5 to the graveyard. And we will not activate Chimera's effect this time because we don't really need it. Yeah, Cyber Darkness doesn't matter, but it's going to go in attack. Yeah. Activate Cyber Darkness effect. I think it's going to chain with Chimera now, if I'm correct. Is it? No. Okay, that's fine. And then we will go into the boss, the God Cyber Dragon. Oh yeah. Do get all tingly when I summon this card. Then we will go Cyberdark End Dragon. What a beast. Oh my god, check that out. And then, of course, we'll activate its effect. Equipping a card to... Yep, there we go. And then we'll activate Clockwork Knight just for the sake of it. Activating this, turning everything to a machine, and giving me a bit of a boost. And we will now end it there. Ooh, okay. I'm faced with a dilemma now because... I mean, I'm guessing this is their way out. I could go into Ash Blossom now, and if I do, I've got a feeling that they will surrender. Unless, of course, I've got a Call by the Grave, which 9 times out of 10 my opponent does have. On this occasion, they don't, which is great for me. And you see, I told you, I knew as soon as I did that they would quit. Oh well, anyway, another victory for me. Let's go down to the next duel. Now, believe it or not, this deck can become even more unplayable. So, as you saw, the Cyberdark End Dragon attaches cards from the graveyard to itself, of course. Now, it's one of the Buster Whelp dragons. Now, if you equip that to your Cyberdark End Dragon, it basically locks out your opponent's extra deck. So they have literally nothing to do at all, which is incredible. So I'm going to try and integrate that into this deck somehow. It won't feature in this video, but at some point in the future it will. Alright, my move. So my opponent is playing, well, it seemed like they're playing a Sword Soul deck. I just used my Effect Veiler on this card so he couldn't pop anything off. Onto my move anyhow. It looks like it could be okay. I'm gonna go Cyberdark Realm first. And then I will add, but the question is, which Cyberdark do I add to my hand at this stage? Do I add, I'm gonna go for Claw, just because I can add a Cyberdark to the graveyard and add another card to my hand. So we'll activate Claw's effect. I'm not sure the combo is going to pop off this time, but we'll give it a shot. So we'll activate Claw's effect to add Horizon, and then we will use, oh hang on, why can't we use Horizon? Oh, I need a Cyberdark in my hand or a Cyber card. Ah, damn, yeah. This might not work out for me this time. We'll activate Clockwork Knight just to make things, try and make things a bit complicated for them. Hopefully it will. And I'll just set Call by the Grave and I will end my turn. Okay, battle phase. So what you might have missed there is they tried to bring back this card with the effect of their Shaman, but I activated Call by the Grave, banishing it. Of course, its effects get negated as well, which is excellent, but they've just destroyed my Clockwork Knight. Now, I was relying on this to get me out of this sticky situation that I'm in. But if I draw a Cyberdark card now, I'm safe. So please, gods of Yu-Gi-Oh, give me a Cyberdark. Damn it! No Cyberdark. Okay. Yeah, Lady Luck has not smiled upon me in this duel. There's literally nothing I can do but end my turn. Ugh. God, I don't want to go out like this. Alright guys, I mean, there was literally nothing I could do in this duel. I think I played myself into a bit of trouble because I discarded the wrong cards. But I mean, like you see, this deck even needs to be played in a certain order, and if it's not, then it can seriously go against you. So I'm gonna surrender this duel right now just so we can get into the next. I have also built just a pure Cyber Dragon deck, which is probably not as devastating as this Cyberdark build, but equally it has its strengths and it's quite fun testing it and playing it as well. So I think I will bring that video out in the same week as this so you guys can compare, or I might leave it a few weeks and then bring that deck to this channel. But I think, you know, the Cyber Dragons, if built really well, they can pretty much overcome anything, which is what makes them incredible. Do I need to imperm this? No, I don't. Okay, cool. We're just going to kick back, relax, and let them carry on with their turn. Okay, after a very lengthy turn, it's finally my move. Now, if you're wondering where my imperm went, I wasted it. I wasted it on a quick effect. I forgot that some quick effects can avoid my imperm. Now, I want to show you what Clockwork Knight can do. But first, I need to understand what my opponent does. So, quick effect, banish a Sword Soul card or worm monster from your hand or grave. Target one other effect monster in the field and negate its effect. Okay, that's just a negate, which is fine. And what does this do? So, cannot be destroyed by card effects. No quick effects. Alright, we're good. So, I want to show you what Clockwork Knight does now. What it does for this Cyber Dragon deck to make it so broken. Of course, if they don't counter this, please don't counter this, pretty please. There we go. Now watch this. So we're gonna summon Cyber Dragon. Now what you're thinking is, or what you're probably thinking is, why the hell have you done that? Well, I'm about to show you why. Once they do what they're gonna do? No, or have we just delayed? And negate my effect? You can negate my effect all you want, my friend. It doesn't destroy it, does it? No, target one other effect monster in the field, negate its effect. That's fine, man. You can negate it all you like. Unless he banished something so that gets an effect. I don't know. I don't know. What's going on now? Okay. You guys are about to see something good. It might make them surrender for all we know. So we're gonna make a little fusion monster. And that fusion monster is called Cyberdark Fortress Dragon. And guess what we're gonna use as materials? That's right, we're gonna use their monster. And their second monster even. Now the reason I can do that is because I have Clockwork Knight on the field. That turns everything into a machine monster. And this, of course, you can use one Cyber Dragon and one plus other machine monsters on the freaking field. My god, how versatile is this deck? Now if they don't... Oh my god. I was just gonna say, now if they don't Ash Blossom me, blah blah, I'm gonna go into this combo. But they have. Which is annoying, but it's fine. I've got my own little Ash Blossom surprise for them. Let's just go into battle. You know, I've got rid of the cards I wanted to get rid of. My only concern is that I think they can play a number of effects from their Banish Zone and their Graveyard. But I do have an Ash Blossom. I should survive this next round. I don't think... No, I can't activate that again the next turn because it has to be when it's normal summoned. But the beauty of that is, I got to show you how versatile this deck is. So even if the odds are against you, you play Clockwork Knight, activate its effect, and then you could go into Cyberdark Fortress Dragon, and that will result them in surrendering, my friend. Okay, let's go into the next duel. Apologies, my good people, but this video is coming to you a day later, and the reason for that is because I was recording content until very late last night, and I kept getting Sword Soul users, different variations of Sword Soul, and it was so frustrating. I tried to play through them to see if anything else materialized from it, but no. It was literally just Sword Soul after Sword Soul, and I got hella tired, so I went to bed. I thought, let's try again today. So here we are, we're trying again today, and we're gonna see if we can cook something. So I'm going first. Ideally, I don't like going first because I like to do damage on the second turn, but saying that, if I can still get my Cyberdark End Dragon to the field, it's pretty much a good board that's been set up. So let's just start by sending things to the graveyard, as you know. So we'll send Cyberdark Cannon, and to the hand we will add a let's go for a Cyberdark Claw, and then we will use that effect to send Cyber End Dragon. So we've got how many cybers in total now? We've got 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then we'll play Cyberdark Realm. So now we get to add a Cyberdark from our hand to our deck. Now the thing is, I think I'm gonna be a cyber short, which is not ideal. And then we will go. Will I be a cyber short? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, I am gonna be a Cyberdark short. All right, and then we will. You know, there's no point doing that because I've only got 4 altogether, so that won't really work. I'm going to play Clockwork Knight. I'm going to bide my time here and set Cyberdark Claw. And then I will end my turn. Not the ideal first turn. I think I may have misplayed there, not getting a 5th Cyberdark card. But if I hold out this next turn, I should be able to complete the combo, depending on what I get next, of course. But saying that, I do have another Cyberdark Realm, so it could go well. It could work out for me. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so that's all they're going for first turn. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm guessing this face down is going to be the Eternal Soul, is what I'm predicting. Yep, you take 200 damage. That's why I love Clockwork Knight. Such a good card. But like I was saying, I think that's going to be an Eternal Soul. And then the obvious combination is to activate Eternal Soul, get Dark Magician, Dark Magic Circle, Banish. You know how it is. I don't need to tell you. Which could cause me some problems. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to try and bait them out, actually. I'm going to try and play a card early to bait them out. Cyber Emergency. Perfect. Just the card that I was looking for. Okay, so we've used a Horizon already. To bait something out, I will activate Cyber Emergency. I need to be careful, though, because... oh, I think I may have messed up slightly. However, saying that, if I add a Cyber Dragon Core... perfect, Cyber Dragon Core. And now what I can do is summon that, activates effect to add another spell or trap to my hand, and then I can go Cyberdark Realm or Cyberdark Chimera. Unless they block this now. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, no, you're joking. So is that all monsters on my field? Send any number of cards. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls until the end of this turn. Their attack is halved and their effects are negated. Okay, I think that... no, that still puts me in a problem. Because I can't then play my effects because I need to discard that. And then I need to use this to add another Cyberdark to my hand. Because I still have just the 4. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th in my hand. Ah, it is such a risk. It is a risk. But I've got to do it. Let's go for it. Let's activate Cyberdark Realm. And then let's add to our hand. It can't be any of the Cyberdark cards because I've got both in the graveyard already. So let's go... should we go another Chimera? Does it... doesn't really matter, does it? I need the firepower. So what I will do is... let's just go for a Cyberdark Horn. Cyberdark Horn. Now I cannot activate this because I need to discard a spell or trap. So what I will do is activate Cyberdark Horn. And then I think the way around this is to equip even Claw to the Cyberdark Horn. So we'll summon that. Activate its effect to equip a Cyberdark Claw. I mean, to be honest, I don't think any of them really help because if I'm correct, Claw just sends a monster from the extra deck, so I may have miscalculated there. Yes, I definitely did. Oh well, I mean, it's still fine because we're in quite a promising position right now. And I can't fusion, of course, because they played Forbidden Droplet, but that is fine because I can do some damage if they don't activate Eternal Soul. Oh, okay. No Eternal Soul. Interesting. But there is a delay, so I'm wondering if something is triggering in their hand or their field that they don't want to activate. Or it could just be Wi-Fi add-in suspense. Who knows? Yeah, you know what? I will activate that effect. I will. Why not? Let's send a... Let's go Cyber... Ooh, no, I'll keep that. Let's go Cyberdark. Let's just send that. I'm not going to use it, but let's just get it in the graveyard. Just for the sake of it. And then we'll end our turn there. Hopefully next turn we get a spell or trap card, and then we could go into our Cyberdark Chimera. But yeah, let's hand it over to them, and yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed we can get our bad boy fusion out. So my opponent has gone for another Magician's Rod. They've got the Soul Savant out now. So things could get a bit complicated for me now. It all depends on my next draw. In all honesty, like I say, if I get another spell or trap, it will probably be game over for them. But my only concern, like I say, my only concern is now if they special summon a Dark Magician to the field, which they most likely can, or not. I'm smelling some bad deck construction from my opponent. Wow, they still couldn't get a Dark Magician on the field. I think they need to recalculate their priorities in that deck. My God. If this is how their turn ends, I win. I don't even need to go into my Cyberdark combination. I probably can't as well. I just need one spell or trap. Come on, give me that spell or trap. Ugh. Of course. Okay, but like I say, you know what? I've won this anyway. Let's just summon Cyberdark Chimera, because why not? Why the hell not? And now, let's do some damage. This is game. I'm very surprised by my opponent not bringing out a Dark Magician at least once. But again, it shows the versatility of this Cyberdark deck. You know, you can go into the fusions, you can just go into the Cyberdark, you know, the trio of Cyberdarks, and equip and do damage that way. It's a very good deck, very good, very versatile. That was a nice and easy duel. A shame we didn't get our fusion out. But let's go in. Oh, am I speaking too soon? Am I jumping the gun? Oh, no, okay, it's not just my effect. And for game! Alright, let's go over to the next duel. And away we go. Not a bad start in hand. We are going up against heroes. Ooh, interesting. Okay, oh no, we're not. The I can't get my words out. The elemental hero Prisma was just a decoy. Wow, I can't get my words out today. What on earth is going on? So, am I worried about what's going on right here? I don't think so. I'm gonna play Cyberdark Claw. Just to maybe bait out anything that they may have in their hand. Hopefully they don't, because if this goes through, that will be this superb. Okay, wicked. So let's add to our hand a Cybernetic Horizon. And then we'll go Cybernetic Horizon to send, we'll send a Cyber Dragon Hertz to the grave. We'll summon Cyber Dragon in attack. You know what? Them solomoning my Cybernetic Horizons really turned this duel around, I gotta say. So we'll go one face down, and we'll use a good old Cyber Dragon just to kick some Prisma butt. And then we'll have to end our turn there. Now there is still a way we can get our fusion out. I can use Cyberdark Claw. But I need to draw a Cyberdark card. Cyberdark Horn, you know, the usual trio. But let's see what our opponent does. Let's see what they cook up, and we'll wait for our go. Oh, okay. What is this? During your main phase, you place one. Oh, should I do it? You place one Sanga, Kazajin, or Suijin that is banished or in your hand or deck face up in your spell and trap card zone. I think I'll do it just because. Not entirely sure what the end game is for this effect, but I do have an Ash Blossom in my hand, which is why I was happy to use that imperm. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, hang on a minute. If this card is summoned this way in its owner's control, is destroyed by an opponent's card. Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, they're getting rid of it anyway. What are they bringing out? Big Eye? Here's a card I haven't seen in a hot second. Take control of your opponent's monster. Ooh. That is not good. Is it until the end of the turn, or do they just infinitely get control of it? I think it might be infinitely. Let's see, let's see. Oh, that's not the card I needed. I don't get it back. Oh, okay, that has thrown a spanner in the works. Oh, has it? I think I may be able to do something very cheeky here. What type is this spellcaster? What is going on? Let's have a look. Why am I getting this Super Saiyan aura right here? Oh, oh yes. Yep. I forgot all about this card, and this is why I added this card to the deck. Oh my god, this is good. Feel free to surrender, by the way, because I would. Alright, and we're going to our battle phase. Now, I'm expecting them to have something in that back row, but if not, that is game. Oh, and there we go. That is game. Let's go on to our final duel and hope we can get our fusion out one last time. Alright, final duel of the day. Let's see if we can end it with our Cyberdark End Dragon. I've got a decent hand to start with. It's not too bad at all, because we've got the Overload Fusion and a Power Bond. I have no idea what they're playing, but that is one awesome card sleeve. What is that? Can I zoom into it to check? No? Okay. My turn. Very conservative start from my opponent. I will start with... what do I start with? Should we... I'm gonna do Cyber Dragon Core. Just so I can bait out any Ash Blossoms. So, we'll go Cyber Dragon Core. Activate that effect to... Oh, is it? Yep, there we go. There's the Ash Blossom. Annoying, but it's not too bad, I guess. Maybe I can still make something work. Alright, so what we'll do instead is we'll play into our Cyberdark Realm. Okay, Cyberdark Realm, and we'll use this effect to add a Cyberdark. So it's gonna have to be Cyberdark Claw, because I need to get the Horizon to my hand. And then we will go Cyberdark Claw, sending that to the grave to add our Horizon. Yeah, there it is. Now we will activate our Cybernetic Horizon to get more Cyberdarks in the grave. I don't know if I can make it. I don't think I can pull it off this turn, if I'm being completely honest. I don't have enough material to work with. So let's send... Oh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. Let's send Chimera to the graveyard. So I get Chimera's effect. And let's add Cyberdark Cannon to my hand. Okay, cool. So how many Cyberdarks are we with? 2. Still not enough. 3, that's going to be 4. So if we use that effect, let's send... It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's just send Cyberdark Keel. I think we might be there. Ooh. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're not there. Oh, wait, we are. I think we are. So if we activate Cyberdark Cannon, use that to add a Cyberdark to my hand. So we will go Cyberdark Chimera. And then of course, oh, we've done it. I think we've done it, people. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Activating Cyberdark Realm to summon my Cyberdark Chimera. Please, Mad Vicky, I beg you, do not quit this duel. I want to pull this off. So we'll go Cyberdark Chimera. We'll play its effect as well, of course. Let's send Cyberdark Realm. I don't need another one of those. Adding another power bond. Oh yeah, here we go. Our Miracle Fusion Power Bond. And then let's activate this. And we'll get our Cyber Darkness Dragon to the field. Oh, I love it when this happens. I love this combination. So Cyber Darkness Dragon, let's send of course 5 Cyber Darks. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't know what's coming, because if they did, they will surrender. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope they don't let this video come to a halt very quickly. And let's bring out our Cyber Darkness Dragon. Great card this is, by the way, as well. And then we'll use its effect to add our Cyber End Dragon as an equip. Yeah, there we go, Cyber End Dragon. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Cyberdark End Dragon. My god, this card is special. Oh yeah, it's got its own little animation as well. Beautiful. And now its effect, of course, you can equip a monster from the deck, from the graveyard to the field and attach it to Cyberdark End. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we choose, but let's just go Cyber End Dragon even. All it does, if you're tuning into this video at another point, if you've skipped ahead, is that this just lets me have an additional attack each turn, pretty much. And you guys know what this card is, and you know what it can do, and it's unaffected by any activated effects. So this card's immune to anything. The only way to beat it is by summoning a monster stronger than it, which isn't always likely impossible. It does happen, but not a lot. And oh, what's this? Special summon. Oh, that's annoying. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll just go main to... Can I overload into something? So I don't want to keep this on the field. Have I got another dark? I have got another dark, so I could potentially go into my Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Okay, let's do this. So let's go overload fusion. And let's just get rid of my Cyber Dragon Core. I don't want it to be a target. That's... Oh, have I just messed up? Unaffected. Because this is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Yeah, I think I messed up, guys. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I haven't. Let's get rid of that. Oh, yes, okay. I panicked for a moment. I'm not gonna lie. I did panic. But we good. We got rid of a weak target on the field. Yeah, we'll activate Rampage Dragon's effect to destroy that. No, we're good. We'll just destroy that. Oh wait, is it all set card? Oh, set spell and traps. That's fine. And then let's end our turn there. Let's leave it to them and let's see how they get out of this tricky situation. Oh, here we go. This is something I've been waiting to see. Oh my god. Okay, a Baron de Fleur versus Cyberdark End Dragon. Who comes out on top? I think you know who. I mean, like I said, the only way they're really going to get across this card is by having a monster stronger than it. And I think once they realize that, they probably will surrender this duel. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you know that Baron de Fleur has been the bane of my life. I've not been able to get past it. It's been tough. I mean, on an occasion or two, I've probably played around it, but it's been quite challenging. And now, for once, I'm in the superior position, and I can't wait to destroy the hell out of it. And like I say, there's nothing they can do now to destroy my dragon, unless they get a monster strong enough, which I think it is what they're working towards. Because my monster, can it lose? I mean, it did lose attack, but let's see what this does. I'm interested to see what it can do to my dragon. Guys, they are trying absolutely everything. They have tried everything and anything to get over this Cyberdark End Dragon. It just goes to show how powerful this card is. And I'm surprised it's not used as much in this modern game, because I've come up against cards that people use these days to get past people quite easily, and Baron de Fleur's at the heart of it. You know, so is Cross Shape. But with one Cyberdark End Dragon in my Cyber Dragon deck, I've shut them down. I've completely shut them down. I think that is ridiculously incredible. Absolutely underrated this Cyberdark deck is. And of course, we get our Cyberdark's second effect. Well, sorry. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of a second effect. You know, we get to add a card from a graveyard and equip it to my Cyber End Dragon. So what should we choose? Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? You can activate this effect. Face-up monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by opponent's effect. Okay, that is fine. I do not care about that. Let's just take theirs because I can. So we'll take their monster from their graveyard. Now I should get 2 attacks. But I'm gonna go Cyberdark Claw. I don't think I needed to do that, to be fair. I mean, they're just gonna negate it. There we go. Oh, and what does this do? Nothing. Okay, that is fine. Is it? I mean, I don't know what that results for me. I think it just sends them to the deck, so I should be okay in that sense. Yeah, there we go. I still get 2 attacks, so this is pretty damn awesome. So we're going to go into Cross Shape, because it has the lowest attack. And then we will go into Baron de Fleur. Oh my god, this is going to feel good. Yeah, there we go. Baron de Fleur, you are done and dusted. And that will end my turn there. And like I said, guys, I won't be surprised if they surrender this duel. There's literally nothing they can do to my dragon. This is so good. I'm feeling real good right now. So we'll go Cyberdark End Dragon. We'll take out their face down. Okay, no bother there. Unless it activates... Oh, it does. Okay, that is annoying as hell. Okay, let's just get rid of this now. And then we'll go Cyberdark Horn to attack the Ash Blossom, and they have bought themselves 1 more turn. Oh, they are on a 1-turn clock. They're so lucky I don't have another attack. Okay, we're going to end our turn there. I mean, next move is mine. It's done. There's nothing they can do now. I mean, I'll be very impressed. Hats off to them if they go through with their turn. Oh, in attack mode? Are they... Oh, they're throwing. They are throwing. Fair enough. Fair enough. They knew victory for me was inevitable. What a duel. What a game. Well, there you have it, guys. That was my Cyberdark End Dragon deck build. Now, whilst I didn't get to bring it out in every duel, it just goes to show how versatile this deck is. I mean, there's always a plan B, C, D, whenever you can't get the Cyberdark End Dragon out. But when you do, my god, that card, honestly, it's absolutely godly. Also, guys, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by mid-June, so please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do the lot. Let's try and get to 100 subscribers by mid-June. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on my next video.